RT World's Fidelis Mbah joins me now from Kigali in Rwanda, where the African Union is holding its summit. Fidelis, what have you been hearing from Juba?
Well, the latest information we're getting from Juba is that things are actually getting out of hand because people can't move around. I've been speaking to some local residents who told me that that since Thursday they've been holding in their houses. They can't move around. They can't go shopping. In some areas, we have complaints of people actually running out of supplies like water, like food. But a while ago, we were speaking to James Morgan, the South Sudan ambassador to the African Union, who was here, who is here for the summit. And he did tell us that things are calm, but this is actually contrary to what we are getting on ground. And right behind me, is where the African Union summit is holding here in Kigali, Rwanda, where the leaders are actually, some of them have been tweeting in their personal capacity, taking to social media to voice their concerns about what's happening in South Sudan. But there has not been any official statement from the African Union so far about the crisis in South Sudan.
What does this mean for the peace in the region? We know we had that peace deal signed very recently. Where does this leave that?
Well, for the peace deal, it was just a peace deal of convenience to ensure that actually both parties leave, the trenches and come back to the negotiating table. And they did that, and, they shared positions. Riek Machar was restored as the vice president. Some of his officials were made, were given top positions in government. But as it stands now, that peace deal is actually more like, not actually working out because before now, the agreement was that there will be no further clashes, that both parties will respect the agreement and sheathe their sword. But as we speak, both camps still have their fighters out in the field, which is why we're still hearing of cases of clashes. Even before these recent clashes, they've been fighting in the villages outside of Juba. And right now, nobody actually knows what next. But for now, Riek Machar, the opposition leader, remains the vice president of South Sudan.
Okay, Fidelis, many thanks for that. Fidelis Mbah there.